Hi, I'm Takume and welcome back to the video. And in this video, I'm going to Vinland Saga, episode 22. Before we get started, please do excuse my voice, any coughing during the video. I'm a bit unwell, but I didn't want to make this reaction late, so here I am reacting anyways. Also, I really wanted to see this episode because we've got 2 episodes left and it's hyped. But yes, last episode, we had the duel around who knows how many rounds it's been now, and this time Thorfinn got beaten like even worse than usual. Like Askeladd didn't hold back and he pummeled him, like beat him up so bad. And after that, we got something that I really have in mind, which is Askeladd's past and what he wants, his wish, his dream. And the anime went into it so well. You guys said it in the comments as well. Like Vinland Saga does it so well. And imagine if it all of Askeladd's past into one episode, like missing out bits that we've gotten here and there, and not make it seem rushed, which is really, really great. I mean, I loved it. It was insane, and it really gives perspective into Askeladd. Perspective into Askeladd. It showed us why Thorfinn frustrates him so much as well, because they have these similarities. They both lost their dads in different ways, yes, but Askeladd's kind of been through it too. And he sees how much potential Thorfinn has, and that if he didn't give in to his rage and hold on to his grudge, which I don't blame him. As someone who holds grudges herself, like, I don't blame him. It's your dad. But if he didn't have this anger, his fighting wouldn't be so, what's the word? Like, blunted, you could say? Like, Askeladd able to defeat him so well, because when Thorfinn fights Askeladd, he doesn't think. He gets so angry that he doesn't think, and then he is bound to lose like that. But I really enjoyed the dialogue last episode, just going through Askeladd's past, him telling us his past and everything, and what his dream is, and then why he doesn't believe himself he doesn't want to be Artorias, he wants Canute to be Artorias to him, and it's a really interesting thing too. So I really enjoyed last episode. It was a nice way to finally get to Askeladd's past just before we get to however this season is going to end. I have no idea how. We do know Leif is still here. Maybe he's going to try and convince Thorfinn to still go home. I mean, I know he's going to try, but I don't think Thorfinn will go home anyway. We have still the whole plan of we need to take out the king. I don't know what we're going to be focusing. Like last episode, I didn't expect it to come. So like that, but it did, and I'm glad for it. But I don't know what to expect now. So yeah, let's get into the reaction. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Miscalculation? I have no idea what that could mean. Is Askeladd gonna miscalculate something? I mean, I know we need to get to the point where we take out the king and he's gonna come up with a plan with that, but miscalculation does not give me hope. I don't know though. I have a lot of faith in Askeladd. And by that I mean like faith in him taking out the king, like in his plan to take out the king. I'm guessing this episode's gonna be out. They didn't even give me anything to go off of, just the opening straight away. Well, I mean, 2 episodes left is kind of insane. Like, we're going to finish Vinland Saga this week, and season 2 is in winter 2023, I think? I don't know. Tell me if you know in the comments. But I'm glad this is season 2, because there's no way this is going to finish off. Like, I don't even know if we're going to make it to Vinland. It was interesting, though. Something that happened, like, we found out last episode is that not only has Thorfinn been aspiring to reach Vinland, but also Askeladd in a way. Like, he mentioned Vinland, not in the same word, but he mentioned like his mother would talk about paradise for Artorias is a place with no suffering and a lovely place, and that sounds like Vinland is what Vinland is. And I think in the end Vinland is more of a metaphor than a place. It's just like a metaphor of like a time when we were at peace and we were happy and we don't have to like be fighting and all this kind of stuff. So I like that. That's why it's Vinland Saga. It's less about the place and more about what it means, and it takes you to get to here to realize that, because at the beginning you think, oh, we're just going to Vinland, but none of this is about going to Vinland. Like Thorfinn in episode 1 was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Vinland, what is that talking about? But then and Leif talked to him about it, but then that's not what he wants anymore right now. He wants to kill Askeladd. Oh god, that was a nice son. Okay. What elders? Elders of York? the coughing. This guy looks like he may be important. I don't know, a guy with a beard. There's a lot of guys with beards in this anime. It was the time, you know? Whose leg is dragging? Is that Thorfinn? Oh, honey. Remember when he landed that whale last episode and we saw like all the 10 years of like past Thorfinn? Like that hurt me. I just feel so sad for him. Oh. At least apologize. That would not pass in the UK. Someone needs to take care of him. Leif, show up. This would be your time. They're all trying to decide what side to be on. Were these people on the Canute side though? There's a lot of secrecy here. They know that too. You gotta side with the Canute. That's true. These are gonna be. Nah, Thorkel's all here for serving Canute. And don't forget about Thorfinn, who has also made a name for himself as well. So much whispering. Both of them at the same time, sitting next to each other. This would be great. Canute, stab him. He won't do that. I know he won't. But it'd be too easy with that. Oh, look at that mark on him. The silence in this scene. Oh, what is Askeladd wearing? Canute looks good as always though. Thorfinn's not there, is he? He's not even like part of this anymore, is he? Oh, he asks though. Yeah, he does. He is his bodyguard. That's why you do it when they least expect it. Oh, but then these guys will alter against him, maybe. Maybe that's not a good idea. But still, what is... Wait, Canute looks good. Like, that outfit is quite nice. What is Askeladd wearing is my question. This is so awkward. Like, the tension, the awkwardness. It's actually funny how awkward it is. And then Thorkel's sloping at the side. Oh, that's the scene from the opening. I need to whip them. They're afraid just gonna sit and die. This isn't how we go out. Who? Her? Like, he's literally seeing Askeladd everywhere now. Or is he just so beat up that he's hallucinating? But he's also chasing after him. Still murderously or not, I don't even know anymore. We're not okay, my boy, we're not okay. Who do you grab onto? Leif? No, just some guy who he thought was Askeladd. Oh my god, the way he grabbed him, like, he doesn't want to lose Askeladd. What does that even say? I'm literally so sad for him. No, he's not in any shape for this. No. And the other day he take them out so easily. But he's not just exhausted physically, but emotionally, mentally, everything. We've never seen him like this. This is almost like the first episode when he lost his dad and he was hardly surviving. But like worse, because he's lost everything. Woo! But he still has some fight in him. Good job even now. I'm glad he still has that. happens too. See how you can take them out so easily when you're not angry? You realize now? What? Oh. What? We're in prison now? This isn't good. He is. We've never seen him look so hopeless. It's like heartbreaking. He has nothing. He feels nothing. He has nothing. He's literally hopelessness. The embodiment of it. Personification of hopelessness. Personification is a sound, is it not? No, never mind. That's all it must be. Can we talk about, wait, sorry for pausing, but the comparison between like what's going on here with this like all these royals and people with money making decisions that will determine the rest of like the UK or whatever, or like whatever was going on here, and like who's gonna be the ruler of the Vikings in like Denmark and stuff, and like Viking people, Scandinavia. And then on the other hand we have just like Thorfinn and what's going on with him, which is so different, but to us as the audience like just as important, as if not more important. To me, I care more about Thorfinn than everything going on here. I do care about what's going on here, but Thorfinn's my day one, you know? And I always have more into emotional things than to like things like this. You did nothing. These people weren't fighting, were they? Ah! Old friend. You don't have the right to call him your son. Huh. Huh. What's fake smile is so funny. Ew, don't touch him. No. Don't whisper something in his ear either. That would be just awful. That would be like, no. No, 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 no. Ew. Can you stop? It's literally disturbing. He's gonna go somewhere else, isn't he? He kept them together? I did not expect that. We thought they'd separate them. Do all these people get a piece of land? We're going to Ireland now? You haven't even conquered Wales. What do you even think you're saying? I do not know any Irish. What? Okay, sorry. I was saying I don't know any Irish history. But what? Why does it make him smile? That's such an evil smile. Oh. I love the battle of wits though. Can we kill Floki? Maybe don't smile that obviously, Askeladd. I hope he's not too confident though, because that could be really bad. What? He's gonna throw like a trump card now? Who are we talking about here? Who? Is he talking about Askeladd? I don't really know. No. Oh, Wales. Okay. I was just talking about Wales. No. Askeladd's not gonna let that happen. Askeladd can't let that happen. Canute knows that. Wait, does Canute even know the truth about whales? Oh my god. Look at that face. He's like, we can't even like pretend to follow the king more. No, we can't. I thought they were gonna take out Wales, but like, because like Wales is closer than Ireland, but this means a lot to Askeladd. Like, did you see that face, guys? That face. Leif is here, right? No, it's Leif, isn't it? It's him. Look at that face. We need this. We need them. We need Leif to do something. To say something. It was him, not someone that looks like him. You need to rely on someone. He has been relying on himself for 10 years straight. 11? He needs someone. He needs love. He's exhausted. Is that really so? That face which is no longer him. I didn't think we were going to jump into a story time here. Leif has been through a lot, though. I love the soundtrack whenever it plays. Oh. Leif has lived his life. Carry on your quote, I want it. It's a never-ending battle, and it's hard, but we keep going. That he'd find him, bring him home. That struck a chord. Oh, we're back here. Okay, where'd that come from? That sounds familiar. Huh? Askeladd, you're showing. Let him eat. You showed yourself. But now you've showed yourself, and now he knows even more why he needs to get Wales. You come with that rage again. When it comes to Wales and his mother. Yeah, the brain thinking. What do we do? This is too much. Still. Is that a tear? Vinland! Where the story all began. I was just talking about it. Let's go. That'd be such a much better life for him. Oh, this shot, no! This is for nothing too. Please say yes. We don't need this fighting anymore. Don't lose this happy vibe episode, please. I need this. Let's go to Vinland. What do you say? Right, well, Thorfinn is getting hope. Askeladd is not. Even Thorkel's picking up on it. He is no Dane. Sometimes I think Thorkel's an idiot, but he's not. Oh, I told him. Is my home. Maybe I don't talk about it in public, you know? Uh-oh. I can't. Why is he dressed like that? I'm sorry if it's offensive or anything. I don't really film me here to be, but it's not him. And still he smiles. Or rather smirks. Okay. A lot of seeds were planted this episode. Miscalculation, I think, comes in Askeladd's part. He never thought they would go for whales, and he couldn't even control himself when he heard that they're going after whales. Like, Floki saw it in that second, and it gave him away. And not only is, like, the king was going after whales anyway because it's part of the land he wants to conquer, but now that he knows that Askeladd has stopped for it, he knows that's the way he's going to take him down. Like, two birds with one stone. Taking down Askeladd means taking out Canute. So that's a seed that's being planted there. I think probably next season might be based in Wales. One question I do have though is if, like, are we going to separate now? Are we going to have Thorfinn going on his own journey now with Leif to Vinland and like coming then to Vinland, and then like Askeladd and Canute and all that going on? I don't know, because I really think they're the trio still, but I also really want like just Thorfinn to let go and to be happy and to go and search for that Vinland. But again, like, I think Vinland isn't just a place to me. I think it's a feeling. It's a home. It's peace. It's where you feel most okay. And I don't know what that is to Thorfinn. I don't know where that place is. But that whole bit with like Vinland, I just like, it was always about Vinland. It was always about Vinland. And it's still about Vinland. Like, that's what the episode is, like, oh, not the episode, the series is called, the Vinland Saga. Yeah, but it's interesting that this episode was the one to set up things. We've still got one episode left, so I don't know where we're really going to go. I mean, it did end up being a cliffhanger with Thorfinn not deciding if he's going to go to Vinland, and for Askeladd showing up in front of the king and Canute there. We don't know what he's going to say, if he's going to say anything at all to do with whales and stuff. But we do know the king wants to take out Askeladd because Askeladd is Canute's biggest weapon. More than Thorkel, it's Askeladd because he has the brain. And we actually saw the first time that he couldn't think of anything to win tactically. He couldn't think of anything. Like, he was balancing between thoughts, but he couldn't come up with anything in that moment. And that's different for Askeladd. It's very different, and it shows us how dire the situation is. But apart from that, yeah, Thorfinn, the story of Vinland, like, it's just all of it. It just gave me so much hope, and I really do want him to go to Vinland, but also don't want him to be separated from Thorfinn and Askeladd, you know? Oh, but Thorfinn deserves to be at peace. I'm just so sad for him, and even though I feel like Askeladd should pay, I don't want him to die. And even though I feel like Thorfinn should get his revenge, I don't want Askeladd to die, and I also don't want Thorfinn to like live off of anger, and then after that he'll have nothing left. I want him to be able to let go and to move on. Like, I really want that for him, for my poor boy. He just deserves to rest, you know. So maybe that's where this season is going to lead to. I hope the story still continues to have Thorfinn in it, because Thorfinn is my boy. He's like, if he's not in it, then like it doesn't feel right. He's one of our main characters, so like it can't be not with him. But yeah, a lot of things, but not all, just like a lot of like openings, like unfinished stories and starts of stories. Like I feel like stuff is just beginning now, even, which is a weird feeling around episode 23 of a series. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm really excited for the last one, but also I can't believe we're about to finish Vinland. Wow. And then we have nothing more until season 2. It's gonna be hard waiting. It's gonna be hard. But at least when season 2 comes out, actually, no, it's gonna be worse because it'll be come out weekly and I'll have to wait even longer. Oh, okay. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. So thank you for watching. I hope you did this video. Feel free to subscribe if you did and follow me on Twitter. Until next time.